Why the urgency to discuss anti-Semitism specifically in our time? We look at anti-Semitism as different movements in society, and that these movements, these currents, they come and go. But in regard to anti-Semitism, we see that it's the law of nature. We have to see it as the struggle between two forces, the force of reception and the force of bestowal, both of which contradict one another. That the entire nature of our world, of everything, the still, vegetative, animate, people, is egoistic, and only a small group that once detached from it and achieved a true altruistic nature of bestowal, of in order to bestow. This group called themselves Israel, in Hebrew also meaning those that are directed straight at the general force of bestowal that also exists in the world. In short, in our world there are only two forces, the force of reception and the force of bestowal. The force of reception is the nature of the entire world, and the force of bestowal is something that we have to bring upon ourselves to draw this force to us, and then we're called Israel. And this is the struggle between these two forces. Eventually, sure, we have to shift from the general force of reception to the general force of bestowal, and therefore this is an ongoing struggle. And in our times, it's only awakening once again, but from our time and on, according to the wisdom of Kabbalah, we're already in the last generation, meaning the last phase of the development of mankind, where all of us will now feel the resistance between Jews and non-Jews, even though that there's no justification for it besides this inner reason for anti-Semitism. This is one thing. Another thing is that we will feel the extent to which the wisdom of Kabbalah is becoming revealed and explains where does this hatred come from and what do we have to do, not in order to quench the hate, but to the contrary, to use it correctly. Kabbalists are the only ones that aren't running away from this hatred, from anti-Semitism. They're saying, no, we have to study it, we have to look at it, we have to understand that this is the force of nature that's both pushing Jews and all of mankind toward the good. By this struggle, by the antagonism between these two forces of reception and bestowal. And it has to pull us, the people of Israel, and then the rest of the world, toward the force of bestowal, meaning that by this, we, in all of reality, start ascending to the spiritual degree, and this has to happen in the near future. Our world is about to go through this kind of transformation. Everything that we see today, crisis in family life, personal crisis, economical, drugs, and so on, as if the world is losing its basic egoistic infrastructure because we have to shift to a different method, to other forces that will guide mankind. And therefore, the wisdom of Kabbalah is becoming revealed. It will actually lead mankind to a different level of its existence.